Hey, good morning. Welcome to another edition of You Know How Big Drew Do. Chef Big Drew. Drewski. Um, what's going on? Good morning, good tidings. You know what? This morning I cooked I started the jambalaya. I just put all the ingredients away. But I gave ample instructions. With the jambalaya, I was all the way done. I put the first 12 ingredients in. And I was getting ready to, I just got done chopping the one medium onion. And I used this week two bell peppers, one green, one red. And I chopped them all up, and I was just getting ready to chop up the meat to put in, and then that's the final step. Then we cook. I realized that I'm not even recording, and here I am. I go like literally, it was probably like I don't know, like 20, maybe 20 to 30 minutes of prep cooking, and I was having a good old time. I was uh, instructing as well as having fun. You gotta have fun in everything. Um, Everything you do, good, bad, whatever. If you're not having fun, you're not living. You know what I'm saying? But to make a long story short, so I realized I'm not recording, and I literally instructed the entire meal, of prep cooking. Before I was cooking it for a few hours in the crock pot. So it's all, you know, it's all ready. I stirred it all up. The only thing I'm using this week in the jambalaya is, and the jambalaya the other week was a hit. So that's why I'm cooking it again. My wife says, because her favorite restaurant's Cheesecake Factory, and she says it was better than Cheesecake Factory. It was good, but I'm not doing that. I'm not, I'm just, I'm being earnest and honest. Um, but so yeah, all the steps are there. If you want, you know what I can do, since I'm not actually demonstrating, I can read off to you, what I put in the jambalaya. Alrighty. So I first started off with 14.5 ounces of canned diced tomatoes, and a lot of, if you go to the store, a lot of that's already sold in 14.5 ounce cans. I use 14.5 ounces of canned beef broth. And what I did to measure that one is I just saved the can of the diced tomatoes and cleaned it, and I put this beef broth in it, and I measured it that way. So what are you gonna do? Yeah, and then I used 8 ounces of canned tomato paste. And I used 2 bay leaves, 2 teaspoons of dry basil, 1.5 teaspoons of dried oregano, a half teaspoon of that Creole seasoning. You remember? It's called here we go. It's called Tony Chacchetti's Creole seasoning. You know. Let me just dropped something. The paprika, I think. Alright, and next is a half teaspoon of Tabasco sauce. Next is a half teaspoon of salt. Next is a half teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. The next is a quarter teaspoon of cayenne pepper. The next is a quarter. Oh, did I say that right? A quarter teaspoon of cayenne pepper. The next is a quarter teaspoon of black pepper. And, and then what I did is I took a medium onion and I chopped it up and I threw it in there. And then a green pepper. So one green pepper. My wife asked for she wanted me to cook tonight with a red pepper. So I got one of those, chopped them both up, put them in there, mixed it, real thorough mixed, and then for the meats, it turned out great with the shrimp and chicken and kielbasi that we did last week. But instead of the shrimp, chicken, and kielbasi, my family are so in love with the little, those sausages, kielbasi, sausages. So I went to Walmart and I bought, it's empty now because I used it, but the 3 pounds of the Roger Wood lumberjack sausages. And I mean, if you look at the dish, I mean, I mixed it thoroughly, but I mean, with 3 pounds of sausage, you can't even, I mean, there's nothing in there but sausage. So, yep, that's it. And, I'm just turned it on. I'm letting it cook until about 4:30. Between 4:30 and 5, I'll take it out and I'll speak with you then. Looking forward to hanging with you. Thanks for coming along with me on this voyage. This voyage of love. This voyage of cooking. This voyage of beauty. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Have a great one. God bless you. And I hope you're having a fantastic day. Have a great one. Bye. Blessings.